In a lush and magical forest called Glimmer Grove, where soft golden sunlight trickled through the trees and wildflowers bloomed in every color imaginable, a peaceful community of insects thrived under the shade of ferns and mushrooms. Among them was a little red ladybug with perfect black spots. Her name was Lena. Lena was bright and beautiful, but she was different from the others in one very special way. She never spoke. "Lena, come taste nectar with us," called Knock, a cheerful butterfly with shimmering blue wings. Lena only smiled softly and followed silently behind without saying a word. Most of her insect friends knew she was shy. Some teased her when she was younger, but many had grown to love her quiet presence. Lena was the best listener in the entire meadow. Every day she would sit and watch Otto, the musical grasshopper, play his violin. She would laugh silently at Phoebe, the buzzing bee who told the silliest stories, and she helped Coco, the wise bookworm, gather leaves to turn into little paper pages. But no one had ever heard Lena speak. And truth be told, she was scared of her own voice. Each spring, Glimmer Grove held a joyful celebration known as the Festival of Sound. It was the biggest event of the year. All the insects came together to sing, play music, tell stories, and share their unique voices. From behind a clover leaf, Lena peeked at the planning meeting. "We're building a real wooden stage this year," buzzed Phoebe, excited. "And Firefly lanterns, so magical," added Otto, holding a tiny hammer. Lena's heart fluttered. Festivals were her favorite thing in the world, but also the scariest, because they were all about being seen and heard. The next day, the bugs gathered in the middle of the forest to rehearse. Marco, the deep-voiced cricket, practiced his baritone hum. Mimi, the dancing ant, twirled in circles near the blooming daisies. Lena stayed at the edge, hiding beneath a hibiscus leaf. She touched her wing nervously and whispered to the breeze, "Would anyone care for my voice if I ever found it?" One morning, the sky turned a soft gray. The wind grew strong, and the scent of rain drifted through the forest air. Lena walked her usual path through the meadow, noticing something strange. The leaves trembled, branches creaked, and a large, heavy tree limb above the stage area bent dangerously low. Beneath it, her friends were gathered, laughing and rehearsing for the big day. completely unaware that danger was swaying just above their heads. Lena froze. No one else sees it. Someone has to warn them. But her tiny heart raced. Her legs felt like jelly. What if my voice is too small? What if no one listens? What if I squeak and they all laugh at me? She took one step back, but then, crack! The branch above cracked a little louder. That was it. Lena shut her eyes, took the biggest breath her tiny body could hold, and yelled with everything she had, "Move! Watch out! The branch is falling!" It wasn't loud. It wasn't perfect. But it was honest. And it was heard. The music stopped. The laughter faded. All the insects turned toward the voice. Then they looked up. Just in time, they scattered from the clearing. Thud! The massive tree limb crashed to the ground, right where they had been standing. Silence. Then whispers. Who was that? Was that Lena? All eyes turned toward the tiny red ladybug, still standing near the daisies, wings trembling, face flushed with fear. But her eyes were clear and full of purpose. "You saved us," Phoebe whispered. "I've never heard anything more beautiful than your voice," said Otto sincerely. Lena didn't say anything more. She didn't need to. Her message had already changed the day, and her silence had transformed into courage. The Festival of Sound was delayed for a day so the bugs could repair the stage and clean the fallen branch. When the big day finally came, the opening act was not a performance. It was a moment. Lena was invited onto the stage. She stood beneath the warm light of fireflies, her wings polished, her heart thumping. And then she spoke. Her voice still trembled a little, but it was clear and true. "This is my first time speaking in front of all of you. I used to believe that my voice didn't matter. But when I saw my friends in danger, I couldn't stay quiet. I'm learning now that even a small voice, when used for something that matters, can be louder than thunder." The crowd rose to their feet, or wings or legs, and cheered. Even the moths up in the trees blinked their approval. That night, no one talked about who sang the best or who danced the flashiest. They talked about Lena, the little ladybug who spoke when it counted most. Moral of the story: a small voice can still change the world. It doesn't matter how long you've been quiet. What matters is what you choose to say and why.